So this is my commute to work. It takes about an hour. It's about 8 miles. It involves a train and a tram and very little walking, and costs about £6.55 each way. Obviously I can get a travel card, it's a bit cheaper, but I'm just doing it once, that's fine. And I don't get much exercise doing it, and I don't really enjoy it. So I thought, is there a greener way to commute? And I could cycle, and it'll take about an hour, and I might get a bit hot and sweaty, and I don't have a shower at work, so I'm not going to do that. So this is my alternative commute, and I am in Mitcham Common, which is just fantastic. I'll be honest, you can cut through the woods just over here, or you can just take this lovely hill with this sort of amazing view, still with a busy road. This takes me, so my commute from the studio, I normally walk 10 minutes, get a tram, go to Wimbledon, get a train, 15 minutes on the train, and then walk 3.5 minutes and I'm home. That process somehow still takes an hour with train times. This commute, I'm cutting out the tram completely. I'm walking, should take about 40 minutes to walk to a train station, where I'm then getting a train, and then I've got another walk which is about 25 minutes. So I'm adding just one way nearly an hour walk to my day, which I don't really know how many it's in kilometers or miles, but I found that when I was doing it, I was walking about 10 kilometers a day. So 10 kilometers a day, say you do that 5 days a week, is about 200 kilometers a month. Over the year, 2,400 kilometers. Now my target just to walk this year, just going for walks, is 2,022 kilometers to walk in the year. And I'm finally slightly ahead of target, because during Easter there were no trams, so I had to do this walk every week, and I didn't always take the lovely green walk that I got now. I kind of went walking down the Pearly Way in Croydon, and also I tried all sorts of different ways to find a nice commute for myself. But this is just amazing. I mean, honestly, Croydon and this part of Merton does kind of lack in sort of green space, or it's sort of hidden away. Around the corner here we got what's it called, Beddington Farmlands, which is supposed to be a nature reserve, and there's an incinerator right in the middle, but hasn't really been looked after by the people operating the incinerator like they should do. But that's a whole other thing. Not really sure what my point is. Like, doing this, I will get lots of exercise. I feel better for it. You know, it feels good walking every morning. It makes my day a little bit longer, I won't lie. You know, adding an extra, potentially an hour to my commute. It doesn't make it a 2-hour commute, but it certainly makes it longer. It does have its downsides. It means I'd have to get up slightly earlier in the morning, or be home slightly later, but you know what, it's worth it. And you're walking, the benefits of just walking in green spaces are well documented, and not even sure if you can hear over the industrial noise that's coming just over here, but they're just the sound of birds. I mean, what is not to like is kind of my point. And what I think, you know, however you commute, whether, say you're working in London, and obviously it doesn't need to be London centric, but a lot of people will get the train into London, then go on the underground, which nobody enjoys, and then get to their workplace, where you could just decide to cut out the underground and then just walk. And there's so many wonderful green routes through London. You could be walking along canals, walking alongside the river, anywhere really. Okay, this is the first leg of my green journey that's sort of coming to an end. And actually, by walking this route, I've basically walked one tram stop. We can actually see the tram stop, the 5G tower looming over it, slowly approaching. And this route is quite nice. It takes you behind the tram and you just got to follow it along, but let's pick up with that in a second. Now Mazen tram turning up, but we're not going to get that. We're going to follow this little path down here. Alright, we're going to duck away from the tram line, and look at this. Look at this little trail. Straight in. And I was walking down here just the other day, and you can see some of the bluebells. And it does seem quite an unused. Well, it's a quiet path. I don't know about unused. It just sort of follows the tram line along. I wonder if there's walks you can do that just follow the tram line, and how many other routes sort of run parallel along with it. So here we are. We've got a golf course on one side of us. On the other side, you can't really see it because it's hidden away behind this fence. But that is a nature reserve just on the other side there. And we've just got this absolutely amazing path to follow. And just listen to all the birds and the trams passing. Just we're just passing over the train line, which the train station we're going to is just down there, and that heads into under Bridge, Victoria, somewhere like that. And I'm going to come back on this train and head down there. I think it's just starting to rain a little bit, but it doesn't bother me too much because I've got a slight canopy of trees. And I'm just sort of getting to the end of my first section. The next section isn't too interesting. I will show a little clip, but it's just a 20-minute walking through your village, which is where I live. So the actual route today, my commute, basically between your village, which is near Epsom, and then goes on through to North Croydon, almost Thornton Heath. Oh my goodness, look at this. It's just swinging around. Look at that. And I didn't check chain times because I didn't want to rush. No, train's going the wrong way. I haven't missed much for just rushing for the train now because they're only every half an hour. Don't see why. So it's all very well having a nice green commute and losing yourself in nature, but you know, check what time the trains are coming. So the last part of this commute is just taking me through Bourne Hall Park, which is lovely, and there's loads of ducks and birds, and I've just seen some little ducklings as well. But to wrap up, obviously not many people are going to be commuting from your village to Thornton Heath, but that's not really the point. It isn't a guide, it's just showing you that what might be an unlikely commute or an unlikely green commute can actually be quite wonderful. And there's plenty of tools out there. There's plenty of apps like Go Jauntily have green routes which can help you out. There's other projects such as slowways and footways that can just take you down interesting routes you might not have been down before. So give it a go, and why not share your greener, healthier, happier commute.